Hey guys, so this installation guide to what we're doing today is very straightforward, very simple, and it should just be an easy. It's not going to be as easy as a drag and drop, but it is going to be easier to follow along if you already have these things installed. First things first, what you're going to need is your own FiveM server. It could be with the latest artifacts or whatever version you choose, just one that has the routing technology of buckets in them. Two, Node.js, v16 or higher. You'll need Redis, but if you're on a Windows machine like I am, you're going to have to do WSL. So that's highly recommended. Otherwise, you can do Linux, and then that's a little bit easier. I'm not going to do a Linux tutorial. This is strictly for Windows. And lastly, we need Ox MySQL, which we have right here, prepped and ready to go. So first things first, before we do anything else, we need to set up our Redis, all right? And we're going to go do here, open with terminal, and we're going to type in WSL install. I have mine already installed. But as you see, it would go ahead and go through the process. So we did that command. Next, we want to do this. This command, sudo apt update. Command not found. Fuck! WSL. Sorry about that. Anyways, to enter the instance, you click WSL. Perfect. And then you type in sudo apt update. Oh, son of a gun. It wouldn't be a video if I don't make a mistake. That one? Is that the correct password? No, it's not. No, it's not. Fuck. Is that the correct password? Finally! anyways, we're gonna go ahead to this next command. Sudo apt install redis server. Click that. It's installed. Perfect. And last but not least, sudo service redis server start. Perfect. If you are running Redis on a Windows via WSL, like we are, you have to do a few things first, okay? First things first, sudo nano, etc redis conf. We hit that, and we scroll all the way down to this bind right here. Type that in and change it. Perfect. I'm assuming you guys did. And we also do protected mode. No. Now that those two things are done, we completely X out of it. Control X. Last but not least, at the very end of that, we go ahead and we restart the service. Perfect. Next is the Node.js stuff. So FireM. We're going to assume that this is what you see right here, okay? We're going to open this in terminal, and we're going to type in npm install express io-redis and crypto. Perfect. It's going to take a second. Awesome. Yeah, it's now populated. Next, we're going to go ahead and update the config of each of these files, right? All of that stuff is set for me already, so we're good. But if you're looking to find out what that IP is, you can always just go over here, type in this, and this is the stuff, right? You can find it there. To be honest, you can just do that too and find the loopback, which is exactly what you're looking for, is the loopback driver. But for my instance, it's this. Perfect. Now you've all seen the IPs and stuff. Cool. We now apply it to here, which would be right there. And we'll do it for all the scripts, basically. Gateway, queue manager, social manager, and state manager. You put it all in these files right here. Next, we're going to go ahead and type in, if I know what I'm saying, node gateway.js. Type that in, and it's now listening. Oh, I fucked something up. What did I fuck up? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. I think I fixed it. Let's try this again. Perfect. So I left out this information here, but what you got to do is make sure you leave this WSL instance open. Otherwise, when you click out, it will have an issue eventually. At some point, hopefully. Let's type WSL, make sure we're doing that again. And perfect. Now it's running. Everything's working fine. Now we're going to go over to this right here. It's listening. So Control C, clear. And that's what it should look like. It's listening on port 3000. Last step. We're going to go over here. No, right here. We're going to go to tables. Open this up. Control A, C, close out of this. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the workbench. Perfect. We're going to go to databases, connect to database. Assuming you have this all set up already, going to create a schema. Going to be called LOL. And we're going to click apply. And it's going to be this. And we're going to type in create table if none exists, bunch of virtual profiles, blah, 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 blah. And apply. Error operating. Fantastic. Cancel. Refresh. LOL. Go over here. And go to schema. Run. And click consent. And go down here. And click refresh. Why is it not doing things? Hold on, please. Okay, I think I fixed it. So I had to go over here and click set as default schema and then run the query. Okay, cool. Now that that's all set out of the way, we have the database set up, we have the gateway listening, and we also have our Redis working right here. Now that that's all set up, we're now going to go over and boot up the server. And we're going to start with a fresh server. So let's jump on in right now and get this all set up. Link that. Continue. Awesome. Next, I'm gonna bring this over here real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and move this away because we don't need it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and what was the next step? I forget what the next step is. Let's double check. Oh, that's right. We got to make a server. So the next part in the step is creating a popular recipe, basic server, and save. And go to recipe deployer. Click next, and then we have to get a key. Let me just grab one real quick. Something that has been already used before. Something that's easy and straightforward. Excuse me. Sign in. This key has been exposed to the public already, so I don't care. Run recipe. Perfect. Now that that's done, this is what it looks like. So first things first, we gotta do some stuff. So obviously, we have to let this thing run first. So we're gonna save and run, and it's doing all the stuff. And then we power it off. We're gonna go to config editor. And next we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna come over here, grab these 3 items, and drop them into resources. Fuck. I'm going to turn off the gateway and try again. What the heck? How is it open another? Why is it not working? Technical difficulties, 1 second. Okay. I've come to the conclusion you don't need FireM at all inside your server resources. All you need is the bridge. It took me a minute, but we got there. Now we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have everything connected with our FireM bridge. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a ensure FireM bridge. And above that, we're going to ensure aux MySQL. Perfect. Now we're going to save file. We're going to restart or power on the server, go to live. Let's take a look. Oh, I forgot to do something. We have to set the aux MySQL stuff. I'm like, my database, aux MySQL. Perfect. Take a look real quick, see what it looks like. Documentation. And we're going to drop this in right here. And it's going to be root, and I think the password is listen, localhost and then we're going to go over here to workbench. Connect database, okay, install FiveM. Perfect, perfect. And save file, and restart. We're crying out loud. Did it again. Awesome. We now have a working database connection. Next step, we have to be inside the server for this to work. Now, we're not going to have an RP framework out the bat working with this, but I will show you that it's possible to do this. So we're going to jump on in. We're finally at the best part, the part where it just shows you all the cool stuff that goes on into the installation process of this. Goodness gracious. All right, we're going to connect. God damn it. I hate that little burr. Right, copy. Taking forever. Perfect, we're in. So let's make sure we have this in here. And we're going to go here and press tab. So we have a bunch of cool stuff here that's basic, right? We have hub, and we also have where's the other ones? All right, well, anyways, first things first, we want to type in hub. And we have the ability to transfer between instances. So in this instance, we're currently in a hub, right? Which means we can choose to which portal we want to go to. So let's say it's roleplay. We are now in virtual server 1. Awesome, right? We're now there. And notice the gateway connected to it. And as if you want to take a look, it's listening there. But you can also tell, right, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, well, anyways, glist, it now tells us we have those things there. Let's go over here real quick. Okay, well, it's not showing up there. It used to do it. Now we type hub again, and we swap over to minigames. We're now in virtual server 2, in the same spot, same area. So, that being said, that is the complete installation of this script. If you want to modify it, do so at your own pleasure. I just thought this would be great for the community. I'm glad you all are able to see this. And if you're interested in seeing this integrated in your own server and you want some help doing so, let me know. my DMs are open. So if y'all are interested, let me know. I also am working on a side project, TMG Mainframe, which is a community Discord or community FiveM server, which will have this feature invoked. So I will talk to you all later. Shit. Haha.